Isang magandang araw mga kaibigan! Narito na naman po si Shen-Shen TV na magbabahagi sa inyo tungkol sa kwento ng pag-ibig. Pero kung bago ka pa lamang sa aking YouTube channel, paki-like lang po ng ating video, paki-click na rin ang subscribe button at ganoon din ang bell icon para lagi kayong updated sa mga paparating ko pang mga uploads. Chapter 7. OMG Hana! Gusto niyang batukan ng sarili for letting her mouth talk without thinking first. She stammered, her cheeks heated up. Are you deep? Ganting tanong niya, pagaya sa tanong nito sa kanya kanina. Sana, hindi nga narinig ni Nate. No, he said. I'm not asking you out. I'm telling you to join me for lunch. Hana, he continued, adding to her embarrassment. So he really heard. Luckily, the elevator door opened and Nate gestured to her to go in first. No, you go first, tanggi niya. Her face is starting to lose its color once again in the sight of the metal box called the elevator. Hana, I'm trying to be a gentleman here, kunot noong sabi nito as he held the door open. What's wrong with you? You don't understand, she sighed in defeat as she stepped inside. It stayed near the elevator button while she stayed on the opposite side. She didn't want to appear too fragile to him, kaya kahit takot naman siya, sinikap niyang payapain ang sarili. Besides, may kasama naman siya, kaya medyo mas relax ang pakiramdam niya. She would just close her eyes and pretend she wasn't on a leap. She discovered it was effective. What the fuck? Narinig niyang sambit ni Nate. After a few seconds, when she opened her eyes, sinalubong siya ng kadiliman. Nate! She panicked. She realized that they weren't moving and all the light inside the leaf were off. I'm here, Hana. Through her adjusted eyesight, nakita niya ang binata na may pinipindot-pindot na buzzer. What's happening? She was really nervous. Now, it's not working. He pressed another which he said was an intercom and tried talking to whoever. No use as well. Are we stuck? Are we gonna die? Sunod-sunod niyang tanong, just thinking at how high they were and getting suddenly drop scared the hell out of her. Shh! Of course not. We just need to inform them that we're here. He took his phone out only to shake his head. After, no signal. Then, what are we going to do, huh? She screamed her lung out nang biglang bumulusok pababa ang elevator in real fast motion. Hana! She quickly felt Nate's strong arm around her as he tried to keep them balanced. When the elevator came to an abrupt halt after a few seconds of free falling. We're gonna die! He cried, holding his arm real tight. She was shaking and genuine fears that she could not help but be hysterical. We're gonna die! Hana! He cupped her face with both hands so that she would focus on him. We are not going to die, okay? Just relax. I'm going to get us out of here. Huh? He assured her. But how? She relaxed a little too. Teary eyes. There was something with his word that made her feel safe as she looked into his eyes. I don't know yet. Binitiwan siya ni Nate. But do calm down first, okay? Okay. She watched him as he tried on the emergency buzzer once again. I wonder how long it will take for someone to notice that we're trapped here. There are 4 elevators in this building. Sumandal ito sa wall, his both hand on his pocket as he tried to think of a way to ask for help. "Can we try the door?" tanong niya. "I'm not sure what floor we are in now, or if we're in between floors." He thought about it before trying to open the door with his bare hands. Several times, no to avail. Huminto ito at naupo sa sahig. "Why did you look so scared inside the elevator kanina? Are you claustrophobic? You were shaking like you had just seen a ghost." She sat beside him and decided to tell him why. "It's not really that serious. And no, I'm not claustrophobic. I just got trapped alone in the elevator 3 years ago. It was just me, and it took about an hour before I was rescued. Since then, I've been getting pretty nervous tuwing sasakay ako ng elevator. Silly, I know. I just don't want it to happen again. It's really scare me. But it happened again. I'm sorry." He looked at her, and she saw sincerity in his eyes. Hannah couldn't believe. Nate Sarmiento said sorry to her. "You should be told me. You're scared. Hindi na sana kita pinapunta. I didn't know you were on the topmost." She averted her gaze. "You know, before you went up, I could no longer back out. You know." She looked at him again and found his amused smile on his lip. "Hannah, there is no wrong in admitting you are scared of something," he said. "Next time, tell me, okay?" Tumango siya. Lately, nagbabago na ang tingin niya sa binata. He wasn't a bad person. In fact, soblado lang talaga ito. But there's a good man inside him. Paminsan-minsan nga lamang lumalabas ang parte na yon ni Nate. But with his daughter around, he became a gentle and sweet. "Yeah, thanks," was all she managed to say silent. Hindi na sinubukan ni Nate na buksan ulit ang pintuan. He said he wasn't an expert at baka mapahamak pa sila kung sadyangang wala sila sa floor level. Maya-maya ay tumayo na ito habang paulit-ulit na sinusubukan ang intercom, emergency buzzer at cellphone nito. He was growing impatient. Imagine, yung GM ng NS Hotel natrap sa sarili nitong building. Halos sigurado siyang malalagot ang taong in charge sa elevator. Tumayo na rin si Hannah. Not long ay dumating na rin ang rescue. The employees looked terrified to find out na si Nate ang natrap. Kanya-kanyang apologize sa mga ito at hindi magkanda tuto sa pag-explain kung bakit hindi gumana ang lahat ng security features ng elevator at maging ang pagkawala ng signal sa loob. Nasa mga mata ng mga ito ang takot at puro yuko na ang mga ulo. Surprisingly thought, hindi nagalit ang binata. "We're lucky. It was just us, not the guests," he said calmly. "Fix the problem now. Let's go, Hannah." Pero ang mas nakakasurpresa sa lahat, Nate grabbed her hand as they transferred to another elevator. This time, a technical staff accompanied them. Hindi na siya natatakot. Hindi lang dahil tatlo na sila kundi dahil secured ang pakiramdam niya habang hawak-hawak ni Nate ang kamay niya. "What's happening to you, Hannah?" And as if Nate wanted her to feel more relaxed, he looked down at her and smiled, so charming that Hannah thought she would faint. For real. What with Nate Sarmiento today? Sa restaurant sa loob ng hotel na sila kumain, Nate said gutom na ito at hindi na nito gustong mag-drive pa. Awkward man ang pakiramdam ni Hannah, nakasalo sa lunch si Nate. Ay no choice siya kung hindi paunlakan ito sa sabi ng binata. He didn't ask. He had told her to join him. "How Alicia doing in school?" He asked. "Okay naman. She already have a best friend and he's a boy. Seth ang pangalan niya. Nakangiting kwento niya. Hindi nga nila halos mapaghiwalay ni Leia ang dalawang bata tuwing uwian na. Boy, tikwas ang kilay na tanong ni Nate. Is he courting my princess? He pretended to be mad. What? Natatawang aniya. You're kidding me. I think I need to meet him. Pabirong sabi nito. His mother's actually my friend Nate. Her name is Leia. She's a good person, so I believe that Seth is also a good kid. You know, Alicia would not like him so much if he's not. I'm kidding, Hannah, he said, amused at her explanation. Just trying to. I believe you raised Alicia well, Hannah, at naturuan mo siya kung paano kumilatis ng tao. Salamat. Sincere niyang sabi. Natutuwa siyang na-appreciate din pala ni Nate ang ginagawa niyang pagpapalaki sa anak nito. It's a hard things for her. Sana dahil doon ay bigyan pa siya nito ng sapat na panahon para makasama pa si Alicia. Hannah, he said a little later. I know we started out wrong. Was mad at what Olive did. 4 years is quite a long time. Was deprived of the right to have since my child's grow. Masakit sa akin yun, Hannah. Knowing that no matter what I do now, hindi ko na maibabalik yung mga panahong baby pa si Alicia. I would have loved to see her infant version. You know, he smiled bitterly. I'm sorry, she offered. Hindi ko alam na hindi mo alam ang tungkol sa kanya, Nate. I know. And I'm sorry too, Hannah, for being rude to you. I thought you were in agreement with Olive too, to hide my child from me. He looked straight into her eyes. Can we start again, Hannah? I mean, let's be friends. If it's okay with you. Are you serious? Hindi siya makapaniwala. Totoo ba? I guess I am, he smiled. Well, yes, of course. Sinupil niyang mapangiti ito ng todo. Baka kasi kapag ka-friends na talaga sila, mas mababa ang chance na palayasin siya nito. Or pwede nito siyang bigyan ng special arrangement para makita pa rin niya si Alicia. Yun nga lang ba, Hannah? Her good mind teased. Great. Let's seal it, shall we? Inilahad nito ang kanyang kamay na walang atubili naman niyang tinanggap. Seriously, Hannah, I could imagine my child growing up in this place. Nasa dating apartment ni Hannah sila Nate dahil dinadamdam ng binata na hindi nito nasaksihan ang paglaki ni Alicia. Nakumbinsi niya itong kunin nila sa apartment ang mga pictures at video ni Ellie mula nang nasa tiyan pa ito ni Olive hanggang sa lumaki na ito. You're insulting me, she fouted. Sinisipat-sipat nito ang tingin ng mga dingding, bintana, pinto at mga gamit niya habang iniipon naman niya mula sa cabinet ang mga sinadya nila. It's not like that, Hannah. I just couldn't figure out how you were able to do it. His warm smile made her heart melt. Habang humahaba ang oras na magkakasama sila, nakikita na niya ang Nate version na minahal marahil ni Olive. Bago nito nakilala si Diyos. Mother instinct, she told him at inibita itong maupo sa tabi niya sa sopa. What's this? Tanong nito nang abutan niya ito ng scrapbook. It is documentation from the time Olive still carries Ellie inside her belly up to this time. She explained habang pinapanood ang ginagawang pagtingin ni Nate sa mga larawan. Mixed emotion flooded his face. There were instances that he would look at Olive's picture longer than necessary. So parte na nasa tiyan pa lamang nito si Alicia. He missed her, she thought, and found herself averting her gasiso. She wouldn't see the pain in his eyes. Napakatyaga mo naman para gawin ito, he said after a while. I needed to, Nate. It's for Alicia. She deserved to know the truth. She deserved to know who her real mommy. She felt the familiar pain in her chest. As she said that, masakit pero yun ang totoo. Someday, I'm going to let her see this. You're right, Hannah. If you tell Ellie now, she probably wouldn't understand. Ginagap nito ang kamay niya, to her surprise. The gentleness in his voice caught her off guard. So, I'm not pressuring you to tell her anytime soon. Tell her, at the right time deemed appropriate to you. Salamat. She fought the urge to cry. Hindi nito alam, pero sa sinabi nitong yon, ay napasaya siya nito ng sobra-sobra. So, how old is Ellie here? Turo nito sa isang picture na naka-peri costume. 2 years old. Then, she happily told him the story behind every picture. Pagkatapos ay pinapanood naman niya sa binata ang mga video sa nakasave sa luma niyang laptop. Thank you, Hannah. Was all Nate managed to say emotional. Ito ang pinapanood, ang videos ng anak nito. She could only guess, but maybe he was feeling for connected to Alicia now. Umuwi na rin sila pagkatapos. They were silent for most of the drive, and Hannah even had to watch the car were full and the rest of the bodyguards were through the side mirror to entertain herself. Nakakomboy ang mga ito. Ayaw kasi ni Nate na masyadong malapit ang mga ito, kaya nakasunod sila at hindi kasama sa sasakyan. Thanks for the day, Hannah, he said once again habang nag-aalis ito ng seatbelt. I feel like I've known Alicia since she was a baby now. Don't mention it, Nate. You deserve to know. Bababa na dapat siya pero sinenyasan siya ng binata. Nahintayin niya ito na ipagbukas siya. Tumango siya habang pinipigilang mamutawi ang ngiti sa mga labi niya. Why? Nate was being a gentleman now. Epekto ba yon ng napanood niya? At nakita nito mga baby's picture ni Alicia. Whatever the reason was, masaya si Hannah sa development ng relasyon nila. Nate was so much easier to deal with when he didn't seem very serious. Isa pa kapag kagwapo na ito. Kapag ka nakasimangot, mas lalong gwapo ito kapag ka nakangiti. It's a quiet aside actually. Get a grip, Hannah. Why are you thinking about that? Thanks, she murmured nang makababa na. He just smiled at nagpatiuna na sa pagpasok sa bahay. Pero bago sila makapasok, lumapit ang head security nito at bumulong sa binata. After that, nagbago ang timpla ng mukha ni Nate. Hannah, don't enter yet. Baling nito sa kanya. Ubod sa pagkakaseryoso. In fact, anger was written all over his face. Okay, he said, na bahagya pang napaatras at sa garden tumuloy. Nagtataka man ay hindi na siya nag-usisa. Umupo siya sa garden at matyagang naghintay. At dito na po nagtatapos Chapter 7 ng aking kwento. Maraming salamat po.